Hello, everyone. I will be playing today Detective Grimoire. So, this is a game that I kind of played a bit a few years ago, but I didn't continue because I was busy. But now I'm planning to actually finish the game. So, I thought, why not record it as well? So, here we are. So, I heard that it's a really short game. I think it's around 2 hours, so I'll probably cut it up into 4 or 5 parts, depending on how long the game is. And yeah, so let's jump right in. So this is a very cool style, like very comic book like. And I think this was technically made for like iPads or phones, so maybe the interface is a little weird. So here we go. Sound is important, apparently.
2025 last night. A murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction, deep within the heart of the Marshy.
Hold on. A tourist attraction. Here? I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
Famous. All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in the swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see why it matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
What?
Murder suspect?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
We've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? There's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Oh, police file. Richard Remington, founder of tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, was found dead outside his office 2045 last night. Exact cause of death unknown. 3 small wounds from the chest suggest an attack from a clawed creature. Slime around the wound and footprints found at the scene suggest the culprit was Boggy, the legendary swamp creature. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp last night could hold vital information. Oh, should have been. Oh, this is. Oh, he's so cute. It's like a frog. Oh, it's a swamp. The frog fish hybrid. So these. Oh, these are the 3 wounds that they think are claws. Okay.
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise you. This is the place it all began. You'll find out soon enough.
See, I really love the animation style of this game.
Your case file is in the top right. You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here. When you've collected some, of course. I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
Okay. So this is a point and click.
Back so soon, Grimoire? What's troubling you?
Okay. Let's try this one.
Your mustache is troubling me. That thing seems to be longer every time I see you.
You've been warned about this, detective. Don't talk about my facial hair, and I won't talk about yours.
What's wrong with mine? It's perfectly under control. It's trimmed and ready for action.
Grimoire, you're supposed to be investigating a murder. Stop wasting time.
Oh, what's this? Bogey.
Not suspicious. Suspicious.
Oh. Sorry, This is cool. Mr. Remington. Interesting. So this is how we like interview things. So these are probably the other people, the 7 other people. And this is... Oh, these are like how much you gathered. Okay. Okay.
A lot of fog and a lot of trees. I can't wait to visit that area. A simple wooden dock. Looks like it can just about hold my weight.
Just your way?
That must be the entrance to Boggy's Bog.
Hello.
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended, though.
Excuse me? Oh, wow, deep. I've never seen you before.
I've never seen you before.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and be
You'll
faithful.
get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature, but it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared. I might pretend I imagined her.
Oh. Are you crazy? Are you mad?
Is an opportunity for a photographic memento.
You should
The two
take a
characters
selfie.
are an
Oh,
explorer and Boggy himself. Are they... fighting?
where can I see that? This one? No? Notes? So there's 2 more clues.
I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here. Don't forget to use walk mode to move around. It's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water. Just enough. Don't forget to use... Just my luck. It looks like I can move these metal latches around. I should
Oh,
just have to slide
puzzle.
at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock. Then
Okay.
I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
Oh, so it's like a gravity. It can't be too long because... Oh, that's easy. Oh, do I have to do both? Huh? Huh?
Hey, nice.
Ah.
I get one of these from my office.
I didn't know
This
what I
is the
did,
tourist
but I
attraction?
solved it.
The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking. Drag any 2 stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom, and flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence. Tap the confirm button to try it out. I just have to focus my thoughts.
Oh, so
Reach a conclusion.
So this
Bog seems
the
like
reason
really
why
nowhere.
I like bought this game, because I heard that the way it asks the player questions about what they discovered, it's so see, there's like 8 choices for what to put in these 2 places, but there's like also a lot of choices for the words to describe it. So it's like it's trying to really get if you understood what Detective Grimoire is trying to think during the moment, you know? It's not like a multiple choice question. So that's why I heard that this is a really good detective game. Okay, so what am I looking for? The tourist attraction, probably. It's too far remote, maybe. It's too far remote for the swamp. To murder, to make any money. How about to make any money?
The tourist attraction is far too remote for the swamp to make any money. I don't get it.
Okay, nope. For the murder to have happened?
The tourist attraction is far too remote for the murder to have happened. Oh, that doesn't.
Okay, come on. I think it's the murder to have happened. Way too big?
The tourist attraction is way too big for the murder to have happened. What is that? Who would come here for a vacation?
Yeah, I'm thinking this.
The swamp is way too big for the murder to have happened. I don't get it.
Who would come here for a vacation? Oh, I made it. I think I made it that right, but I needed to switch them.
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's
Yeah.
really bugging me. What's the story behind this place? Apparently, there's a museum to the left and a cafe to the right.
Yes, I see that.
I'm not hungry though. This place is putting me off food. It's the base of a gigantic tree, and it's sitting in the very heart of the swamp. Was this entire place built around it? It's a fork in the road. How non-linear. A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to ignore. I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else. I think Officer James said it was to the west.
I'm going to the west anyway, so.
I should visit the... I think...
So more west? Here? Oh,
So, this is where they found Remington's body. So,
oh, sorry.
there's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside.
He probably fell.
I can't get in here without a key. And I don't feel like kicking the door down. Maybe if I get desperate later on. There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door and back down into those reeds by the water.
And then it turned
There
into
are
normal
bizarre and-
footprints.
The strange footprints. Maybe I can move some of them out of the way.
Like that. It's a flipper.
A strange pair of green flippers, badly hidden in the reeds outside the office.
It's kind of obvious that.
What's this? There's a lockpick
Oh.
dropped amongst the weeds down here in the water. I just have to work out which vine to break and tap that button.
Nope. 3.
That's the one, but I wonder where this lockpick came from.
A lockpick discarded near the entrance to Remington's office. Can I use it?
I can't get in. Maybe if I...
Can I use it? Why can't I use the lockpick? I have a lockpick. No?
I don't.
So I feel like it's clearly someone dressed up as the creature who killed him.
Ah,
Oh.
some suspects.
More people.
Let's get this investigation started. All right, let's see. Another suspect for my notebook.
That's a little rude.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you be able to answer my questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire. I'm here to investigate last night's murder. Obviously.
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
I like this one.
It's my second name. Detective is my first name.
Oh, that's it? There's no like rebuttal. Your job.
So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Vanderpeer. You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Is he your boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Oh, really? But why did he want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
You were here yesterday, I presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there too.
Remington? You saw him last night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He left the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
Perhaps. Perhaps. Uh-huh.
You should ask someone else.
Sorry. How about Boggy?
Try showing it to somebody different.
No. Yourself.
Prolific with exceptional skills at carrying heavy equipment. What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Interesting. Let's ask this guy.
Yes, do you have a message for me?
No. I don't think so.
I don't work for
Then
you.
Why are you here? I'm incredibly busy.
You don't look it. Who are you, anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent Vanderpeer.
The famous movie director?
The artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many talents.
His glasses look like nostrils. How did they say this?
That's great. Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
But then I'll be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
A ghost. Okay, my eyebrows. Okay, you should have. Anyway. Yeah, Vincent Vanderpeer only got recent permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp.
Vincent Vanderpeer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp.
Burl
I
just
wonder
said
if
that.
Mr. Vanderpeer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
Interesting. So I've unlocked something to talk to him about. Challenge unlocked. Let's talk about this one first.
What's a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Quite. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering. This area, the history, the atmosphere, it's the perfect setting for my next film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
You're making a movie about Boggy? About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he? So mysterious.
No idea. I haven't met him yet. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right. Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him from his work.
What is this
But
hobby?
I wouldn't want anyone else shooting for me.
Were you working yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed, I was working. Very hard indeed. Well into the night.
Hard work, is it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest. But yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual. Yes, difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was unable to find my faithful cameraman last night. He had hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby Burl, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always. But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself.
Oh.
I was filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes, at the time of the murder, I believe. But wait, I know what you're thinking.
Maybe-
Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary.
Maybe he
I
shot
have no interest
guy
in late-night surveillance
who
footage.
Did
passed
you
by.
see anything at all?
Yeah.
What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, you didn't see anything useful? Got excited there for a minute.
Yeah.
Nothing useful to you, my good detective. But there are some odd sounds on the audio track.
There.
Nothing but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
Yes. This one.
Vincent Vanderpeer told me that Bobby Burl was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What
Yep.
was Mr. Burl doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his boss?
Yeah, because he said he was at the cafe, and then now Vincent cannot find him. Oh, what's this?
I heard this isn't the first time you've tried to film here.
Where? In the swamp? What are you talking about?
This one?
Remington has denied you the filming permission in the past.
Oh, that. Nothing but the natural process of being in a profession like mine. Every situation simply requires the right approach before the gears start turning smoothly. You understand, I'm sure.
Why did Remington not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up to him. This area is protected, you know. There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune.
Yeah.
It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way. I wonder how that happened. Time to use my notebook. Just drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea.
Money.
Right. That's the one. I think you bribed Remington to get the filming rights.
Well, bribe is a strong word. It was just a little arrangement between friends. Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits. It made sense, since he owned the area anyway. Just a favor for a favor.
So you would have owed him money.
Only a small percentage, simply out of courtesy. And not for a long time, either.
We found a...
I don't know if it's any... I'll film again to...
We found a motive. Oh. He heard that and he didn't even like question what that sound was. It's clear that he fell. So, what's that? Then he fell out of the window. Someone ran away, basically.
Uh-huh.
I heard from Mr. Vanderpure over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Well, let's see. After I ate, I had to walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
Yeah, this one. It's kind of obvious,
You
right?
left it with Vanderpure, and he used it instead that night.
That's right, he was looking after that camera. So I went for a late-night stroll. This place is beautiful in the evenings.
You just walked around? You didn't do anything? Didn't see anyone?
Well, I can't say that. I have various ways to pass the time, you know.
This one, hobby.
Vanderpure said you had a hobby on the side.
Is that what he said? Well, yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here. I left my video camera, yes. But I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs. You know the kind I mean?
Yes.
The old one?
Yes, I suppose so. I've always enjoyed traditional photography, and this place is a wonderful opportunity to take some pictures of a natural environment.
So, you were having some time off to take black and white photographs? For fun?
Only one photograph. You have to be disciplined when you're not using a digital camera.
Can I see it?
Of course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's quite an interesting shot, but the light qualities weren't perfect. Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
Wait, what? This is a photo?
I haven't developed it yet. Just brush the developing fluid over the foot.
Well, I have to do it for you. Are you serious?
What? Is that Boggy? The swamp creature just standing in the water?
It could be. Personally, I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
You saw it. So that's a weird thing. To not like, hey, I just took a picture of Boggy. Well, I'm gonna end it here. So this has been really fun. Let's pause the game. Is that paused? Anyway, yeah, so this is a really nice opening. So we've talked to 2 suspects, challenged them a bit. We found the crime scene, found a strange little girl, which I don't know how he relates to Grimoire. I don't know. Maybe there's a game before this that she was in. I don't know. It's the game's kind of short because it already says that we're 18% of the way, so we're almost 1/5 of the game. So yeah, so if you enjoy this, please like and subscribe and watch more videos from me. And yeah, thank you again for everyone.